Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back today for another Fortnite video. Now, in today's video, what I want to do is I want to talk about the cube. I want to talk about a whole bunch of new things coming to Fortnite Battle Royale in the near future. If you guys could do me a favor and drop a like down below, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you can stay fully updated and fully up to date every time something new happens, every time something regarding the storyline, news, tips, anything, literally anything, I've got you covered. So make sure to go ahead and subscribe and help me get closer to my goal of 400,000 subscribers. So to start things off, you guys know we are going to be having a high stakes event. Along with that event, we're going to have challenges that will help us unlock the wildcard outfit. The wildcard outfit is going to have 4 different customizable styles, which is very cool. You love to see that kind of customization come with any skin. It's really just a good feature. We're also going to be getting a brand new limited time mode called Getaway. Now within this mode, we actually do have some details now. Yesterday, or I believe it was at PAX Prime, they revealed this stuff. So we're actually getting a grappling hook that was not, that's not new info. We knew about that yesterday, but you can see it on screen, and based on gameplay that I've seen, it doesn't look to be super overpowered. It looks to be very well within the bounds of what you might expect with a grappling hook when you hear the term. Now, the main focus of the Getaway LTM is to extract diamond llamas to carry to an extraction zone, and you're going to be getting these diamond llamas out of supply drops that look like cells and safes. So what you're going to want to do as a team, generally speaking, is group up, find one of these supply drops, open it, find this llama, and then escort your person back to a designated zone. The jewelry llama will sit right on your back like any other back bling would, and it's very clear who has that. So, if you're finding these people on the run, you can know which one to target. You'll know which one for sure is carrying this llama, which is a good feature. I'm really looking forward to this game mode. I have a lot of different ideas of how this could go. I think generally speaking, it'll be a fun LTM. I don't think it'll be anything too crazy. Maybe it will be. Maybe it'll blow us out the water. But I'm definitely excited to give this game mode a try. Also at PAX Prime, it was leaked that we are getting the Dusty Depot factories rebuilt. Now, you guys know when the divot came, when the divot came in Season 4, it was because of a meteor that hit the area late in Season 3. Now, the area that was hit was the Dusty Depot, and if you go to the remains of the area now, you will see there is, I believe, 1 full warehouse left, not even 1 full because it's broken all over the place, and then 2 that are like really messed up, especially the one leaning off the edge. But you can actually see in the minimap from one of the gameplay trailers they showed last night that the factories are being rebuilt. That's very good, and I guess that now explains why we saw all those construction trucks with all those materials going around the divot these past few weeks. Obviously, this is a very good feature. I'm excited because Dusty Depot used to be a very good area. It looks like the depot and the divot are going to coexist at the same time in roughly the same area, so I'm curious to see how that will also affect gameplay, because now there will be people landing all the way in the divot and also all the way in the depot, and then you'll have that whole cliff battle. So I'm excited to see how that's going to affect the meta. It sounds like it's going to be a ton of fun, and I'm just honestly glad we're getting an old area of the map back, or at least it looks like, maybe not completely the way it was before, but at least for the most part. We're getting the factories of Dusty Depot back. I wonder if at any point in time we'll get the old factories, in between Salty and Retail. Those factories were totally OG, and a ton of people are constantly saying how they wish it had never gotten removed. And I kind of agree. It was a great place to land in Season 3 when you could still land there, and I would love to see it make an appearance, and I think it very well could at some point, especially since we are seeing factories being rebuilt already within the game to a very fan-loved area. They're repairing a fan-loved area, so the factories, the OG factories, would also fall under that same category. I wouldn't be surprised if they came back at some point too. So let's take an update on the cube. The cube is currently just outside of Shifty Shafts. For a while it looked like it was going to roll into Tilted, and it still could roll into Tilted, but it actually rolled back in the other direction earlier today. So we're not exactly sure what's going on with it, but I do want to raise a very interesting point. Over on Reddit, I saw a very interesting graphic that actually shows, the possible locations of the future runes or the future phases of this cube. So runes 1 and 2 have already been completed, as you can see on the graph. And if you were to take that exact movement in between both those runes and sort of line it up every single time and go around the map, it would make a hexagon. And then rune 7, if it were to hypothetically be right in the center, could be right there, rune 7 in the middle. Earlier in the season, I showed you guys this graphic that shows all of these stone heads, the Easter Island heads, and where they're looking. And it looks like they're looking sort of south, a little southwest of Salty Springs, not exactly on Salty, but near it. And that's why a lot of people thought Salty could be gone by the end of the season. Something could happen to modify or change Salty completely, and while that is still possible, it just hasn't happened yet. Now, if you look at the projected path of the cube, if you're following exactly how it's gone already, and of course that could change, but as you can see, it would go all the way around the map, going, you know, from Room 2 up to near Pleasant, then near Lazy, then east of Lazy, then at Retail, and then go in the middle. So if that works out, you'll notice that there are also a lot of the stone heads that are looking in that direction or spawn in that direction. And the middle rune is almost exactly where there is the main stone head, the stone head that has a mustache. He's the only one that has a mustache, so I wonder if there's any significance. And I said that earlier in the season 2 when I first pointed these stone heads out, that one of them, you know, the one that is roughly in the middle of the map near Loot Lake, which of course is rumored to have something to do with the cube. You know, this I pointed this out earlier this season, and I thought this, you know, the statue with the mustache might make a difference, might be important, and it very well could be. We're just waiting to see. There's a ton of stuff that could happen in Season 5 right now, and I'm definitely doing my best to cover it and give you guys all the information as fast as possible. What do you think about the cube? Literally, there's so much going on. If it does end up following the exact path it took the last few times, that's what you can expect, kind of a hexagon-like thing, but there's no guarantee it's going to continue that way, and it could be thrown off just within hours of me uploading this video. But still, a theory is a theory, and I want to cover everything I possibly can. Do you think this cube is going to move up to Loot Lake and cause some mayhem like is suggested by the game's coding? It's in there, like it's literally supposed to move to Loot Lake and then sprout some lightning and something big is going to go down. So definitely let me know what you think is going to happen within Fortnite Battle Royale. I'm curious. I'm a big fan of the storyline. I love lore. I think when I play a game, one of the most underrated things about the game is the lore. Most people look over it, but I love following the storyline. It makes Fortnite really good, that it's actually a great game, but then also it's got a great backstory behind it. It's got both. It's living the best of both worlds, and I'm extremely excited about the future of the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, guys, and let me know everything I asked for in the comment section down below. And if you made it all the way to this point of the video, comment down below the word sandwich, just the word sandwich, so I'll know you made it, so I know you're the true OG, you're a true fan. Really appreciate you guys. Means a lot to me. I'll catch you in the next one, and until then, peace out.